Welcome students, myself Dr. B.KUNDU delivering lecture on biology today regarding new pattern of question paper and expected or probable questions for NEET UG for 2021. Here, I am talking about biological science or biology. Biology has two divisions, botany and zoology. Botany has two sections, section A and section B. Similarly, zoology has two sections, section A and section B. Section A includes 35 questions and section B has 15 questions. Out of 15 questions, students choose 10 questions only. Each question carries 4 marks. Yes, negative marking exists. Time schedule similar as previous exams. Now, the syllabus, or I am talking about zoology part, and zoology syllabus for NEET section includes animal kingdom, structural organization in animals, biomolecules, human physiology, human reproduction, reproductive health, evolution, enhancement of food production that includes animal husbandry, dairy farming, poultry, etc., human health and disease, and biotechnology. Biotechnology includes principles and application. Without wasting time, we are discussing about the questions of zoology. Section A includes 35 questions, and these questions actually 4 or 5 types of MCQ questions. Single option is correct, and these questions are generally assertive type, true-false type, matching type, experiment or conceptual or so-called analytical type. Without wasting time, let's move our first question. Question number 1. Frog's heart, when taken out of the body, continues to beat for some time. Select the best opinion from the following statements. First statement is frog is poikilothermic. Second statement, frog does not have any coronary circulation. Third, heart is myogenic in nature. And fourth one, heart is auto-excitable. Now question comes, what is myogenic heart? When cardiac impulse is generated by special junctional tissues, then the heart is called myogenic. If the cardiac impulse is generated by nerve, then heart is called neurogenic. Neurogenic heart is found in invertebrate like cockroach, and myogenic heart is found in mollusca as well as vertebrate heart. Even human heart is also myogenic type. Amphibian heart is also called myogenic type. What is myogenic type? Cardiac impulse is generated by the special junctional tissues. Myogenic heart, that means cardiac impulse is generated by special junctional tissues. So This type of heart is auto-excitable. Now come to the question. Frog's heart, when taken out of the body, continues to beat for some time. Here, the correct option is heart is myogenic. Due to myogenic in nature, it is auto-excitable. So, correct answer is 4, that is option 3 and option 4. Okay. Next question. Presence of which substance in urine are indicative of diabetes mellitus? Actually, diabetes mellitus is of two types, type 1 and type 2. In type 1, it is also called autoimmune disease. Here, beta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas becomes destroyed, resulting diabetes mellitus or type 1. In case of type 2 diabetes mellitus, the target cells are not responsive against insulin, causing diabetes mellitus. In diabetes mellitus, sugar level gradually increases in blood. When it reaches up to critical level, that is 180 mg% or more, then glucose is eliminated from the body through urine. When glucose is present in urine as abnormal constituents, then it is called glucosuria. As well as ketone bodies also eliminated through urine as abnormal constituent. When ketone bodies are present in urine as abnormal constituents or high level, then it is called ketonuria. Now come to the question. Presence of which substance in urine are indicative of diabetes mellitus? Protein and ketone bodies, no glucose. So it is incorrect. Next option, glucose and amino acid, no ketone bodies. Naturally incorrect. Protein and blood corpuscles, it is true, but in case of severe infection, then blood corpuscles eliminated from the body through urine. So it is not proper answer. Your correct answer is option 3. Which of the following components indicate diabetes mellitus? That is glucose and ketone bodies. Next question. Select the correct match. Atlas. What is Atlas? Atlas is first cervical vertebra. What is axis? It is second cervical vertebra, femur, thigh bone, and human skull is monocondylic. What is monocondylic? When occipital condyle present in human skull is 2 in number, so it should be dicondylic, not monocondylic. Mono means 1. Now select the correct match. Atlas, first cervical vertebra. When you move your head up and down or right and left, if your head moves up and down, when yes, indicates up and down, so it is related to atlas, so it is also called ES bone. Axis, when your head moves right and left, this is called, indicates no, so it is also called no bone. Human skull is dicondylic type. So correct match is option 3, femur, that is longest bone of our body. Next question. Question says, which of the following pair is truly matched? ANF, full form atrial natriuretic factor, hormone secreted from heart. Erythropoietin, another hormone secreted from kidney. Gastrin is secreted from GI tract, food tube. CCK also secreted from GI tract. Now come to their function. Atrial natriuretic factor decreases blood pressure and blood volume, so it is not truly matched. Gastrin stimulates the secretion of gastric HCl, so it is not incorrect. CCK inhibits gastric secretion, no. CCK, cholecystokinin, helps in secretion of bile. So correct or truly matched is erythropoietin stimulates erythropoiesis. What is erythropoiesis? Erythro, RBC, poiesis means formation. So formation of RBC is called erythropoiesis, and the hormone related to erythropoiesis called erythropoietin. So your answer is option 2. Erythropoietin stimulates erythropoiesis. Next question. If a person has stroke volume 70 ml and heart rate 72 times per minute, then the volume of cardiac output. When you calculate cardiac output or amount or volume of cardiac output, equal to stroke volume into heart rate. Here in your question, the stroke volume, the value of stroke volume 70 ml and cardiac output 72 times per minute. So the volume or correct answer of cardiac output is 5040 ml or near about 5 liter of blood. Next question. A person addict for alcohol gets his liver destroyed because liver contains alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. Alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme converts alcohol into aldehyde, and those aldehyde then stored in the liver as triglyceride or so-called fat. Here option is liver stores excess protein, so it is incorrect. Liver stores excess glucagon or glycogen, it is incorrect. Liver stores excess starch, incorrect. Liver stores excess fat or triglyceride. It causes cirrhosis of liver, or cells become non-functional, stiff, and liver totally damaged. So, correct answer is liver stores excess fat. Due to storing excess fat, the related disease is called cirrhosis of liver. Next question, which of the following is truly matched? Very, very important question. It is to be set from health and disease chapter. Here, disease, causative agent, and infective stage. 4 diseases are there: ascariasis, filariasis, malaria, and amoebiasis. Ascariasis, causative agent ascaris, it is true, but infective stage, quadrinucleated cyst, it is not true. When ascaris or infective stage of ascaris, it is called rhabditiform larva and embryonated eggs. Now, filariasis. Filariasis, causative agent is Wuchereria bancrofti. It is not Microsporum, so it is incorrect. But the infective stage of filarial worm is microfilarial larva, so it is, this option is not true. Next, amoebiasis, causative agent is amoeba, entamoeba so called, and infective stage is, or infective stage should be quadrinucleated cystic stage, so it is not true. So correct option is 3, malaria. Causative agent is Plasmodium, and the infective stages are one sporozoite and another one trophozoite. Why it is called trophozoite or trophozoite is infective stage? When transfusion malaria is concerned, then the infective stage should be trophozoite. Generally, due to mosquito biting, sporozoites enter into human body through skin, so it is called infective stage, no doubt about it. But trophozoite, when transfusion malaria is in concern, then trophozoite should be its infective stage. So your correct answer is option 3. Next, RH incompatibility observed between. It is very important question. RH incompatibility, or so called RH factor. RH factor was discovered by Landsteiner and Wenner. RH antigen when present called RH positive, and RH antigen is absent called RH negative. In genetical point of view, RH positive is dominant over RH negative. When RH positive male marries RH negative female, offspring or fetus should be Rh positive. When male Rh positive and female Rh positive, fetus Rh positive. When male Rh negative and female Rh negative, offspring Rh negative. When male Rh negative and female Rh positive, offspring Rh positive. Now, Rh incompatibility observed when Rh positive, Rh negative mother and Rh positive fetus. Rh positive fetus, that means male or male Rh positive. Due to law of dominance, fetus should be Rh positive and mother is Rh negative, then RBC becomes clumped, hemolysis occurs, and it is also called erythroblastosis fetalis. Now, your question. Second option, Rh positive mother and Rh negative father. Rh positive mother dominant over Rh negative, fetus should be Rh positive. Rh positive fetus, Rh positive mother, no incompatibility, that is compatibility. Rh positive mother and Rh negative fetus. Rh negative fetus is not possible because Rh positive is dominant over Rh negative. It is incorrect. Rh negative fetus and mother, it is compatible, not incompatible. So your correct answer is Rh negative mother and Rh positive fetus. Rh incompatibility observed only in this condition. Either you say Rh negative mother and Rh positive fetus, or Rh positive father and Rh positive, Rh negative mother. Now, next question is, photosensitive compound in human eye is made up of. Your correct answer is opsin and retinal. Mind it, retinal is the true or correct word, it is not retinol. Retinal and opsin are photosensitive compound of human eye. Human eye or retina has two types of photosensitive cells, rod cell and cone cell. The rod cell helps in dim light vision and cone cell helps in bright light vision as well as color vision. Let's move to the question number 10. Which of the following sexually transmitted disease is not completely curable? Here, gonorrhea, genital warts, genital herpes, chlamydiasis, these are all STD. Amongst them, few are curable and few are not curable. Here, curable STD and not curable STD. Gonorrhea, genital warts, chlamydiasis, are curable, and not curable disease is genital herpes. Next, in question number 11, question is, in which of the following techniques the embryos are transferred to assist those females who cannot conceive? This question is coming from reproductive health. You know, ART, assisted reproductive technologies, include GIFT, ZIFT, ICSI, GIFT and IUT. The full forms are GIFT, gamete intrafallopian transfer, ZIFT, zygote intrafallopian transfer, intracytoplasmic sperm injection. IUT means intrauterine transfer. Here, the correct option is zygote intrafallopian transfer and IUT. Intra means within and inter means in between. Here, correct option, in which of the following techniques the embryos are transferred to assist those females who cannot conceive? So your correct answer is ZIFT and IUT. Next question, the infectious stage of Plasmodium that enters the human body. Very, very important question regarding human health and disease. The infectious stage of Plasmodium, malarial parasite, that is sporozoite. Malarial parasite Plasmodium life cycle completes through female anopheles and human being. From female anopheles, sporozoite stage enters into human body during biting. Another term, that is merozoite, also infective stage for Plasmodium. Here merozoite term is not given, only sporozoites. So the infectious stage of Plasmodium that enters the human body is sporozoite, and sporozoite or merozoite, female gamete, male gamete, female gametocyte, male gametocyte, trophozoite and amoebocytes. If these questions exist, then your answer is sporozoite and merozoite. Next question. In which disease does mosquito transmitted pathogen cause chronic inflammation of lymphatic vessel? Answer is elephantiasis, the causative organism is Wuchereria Wuchereria bancrofti. Elephantiasis is of two types. One, lymphatic elephantiasis, another one non-lymphatic elephantiasis. Lymphatic elephantiasis is caused by Wuchereria bancrofti and non-lymphatic elephantiasis is caused by Brugia. Here question is, in which disease does mosquito transmitted pathogen cause lymphatic elephantiasis, lymphatic inflammation? Answer is elephantiasis. Why it is caused? It caused due to blockage of lymph duct and disproportionate swelling occurs. So it is called elephantiasis and it is caused by Wuchereria bancrofti, nematode worm. Next question. Cyclosporin A used as immunosuppression agent is produced from. Very interesting and important question. Cyclosporin A, bioreactive molecule. It is obtained from Trichoderma polysporum. Cyclosporin, important bioreactive molecules. Number one, cyclosporin A. Number two, statin. Number three, streptokinase. These are very important. Amongst them, here cyclosporin A is obtained from Trichoderma polysporum. So correct answer is 3. Next question. Vital capacity, the maximum volume of air a person can inhale, is measured with. Vital capacity or VC is the maximum volume of air a person can inhale, is measured with spirometer, instrument by which vital capacity can be measured. Sphygmomanometer, by this instrument you measure blood pressure. Aspirator, by this experiment, by this instrument you measure inspiratory air, volume of inspiratory air. Stethoscope, measure your pulse and heartbeat. So correct answer is spirometer. Next answer, but next question, question number 16. Mark the correct pair of muscle involved in normal breathing of human. So respiratory muscles of human being. Option 1, external and intercostal muscles only. External and internal intercostal muscles only. Diaphragm and abdominal muscles. Diaphragm and external intercostal muscles. Diaphragm and internal intercostal muscles, both internal and external. Respiratory muscles. Diaphragm is located in between thoracic cavity and abdominal cavity. This dome-shaped muscle is called diaphragm. And lungs is guarded by ribs. In between ribs, intercostal muscles are found. Intercostal muscles present outside or towards periphery called external, towards inside called internal. So respiratory muscles are diaphragm and intercostal muscles, both internal and external. This is called diaphragm and this is called intercostal muscles. During contraction of intercostal muscles, the rib cage antero-posteriorly expanded, and diaphragm, when contracted and becomes flattened, the thoracic cage expanded and inhalation of air takes place. So the correct pair of muscles involved in the normal breathing of human: diaphragm and intercostal muscles, that is internal as well as external. Next question: in nephron, electrolytes and water absorption from glomerular filtrate is maximum. That is, the glomerular filtrate this is called glomerulus. This is called Bowman's capsule. Afferent renal arteriole, efferent renal arteriole. Afferent renal arteriole much wider than efferent one, so glomerulus exhibits high blood pressure. Due to high blood pressure, plasma except plasma protein enters into Bowman's capsule. This is called ultrafiltration of blood, and the fluid present in Bowman capsule is called glomerular filtrate. This glomerular filtrate, when passed through PCT, Henle's loop, DCT, and ultimately goes to collecting tubule. Amongst them, the electrolytes and maximum amount of water absorbed by proximal convoluted tubule. So in nephron, electrolytes and water absorption from the glomerular filtrate is maximum is PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule. Next question: which mechanism involves lowering of BP, that is blood pressure, vasodilation and loss of sodium ion? Correct answer is ANF. What is ANF? Atrial natriuretic factor. It is secreted from human heart, and this factor, so-called this hormone, helps in vasodilation, so blood pressure reduces, and also responsible for loss of sodium ion. So ANF mechanism is the correct answer. ADH means antidiuretic hormone, GFR means glomerular filtration rate. Renin angiotensin mechanism, or also called RAAS, it rises blood pressure. So it is not answer. Your answer is ANF mechanism. Next, question number 19. Select the correct statement from the ones given below. Barbiturates, when given to criminals, make them tell the truth. Morphine is often given to the person who have undergone surgery as painkiller. Chewing tobacco lowers blood pressure and heart rate. And last one, cocaine is given to patients after surgery as it stimulates recovery. Barbiturates strong addictive drug. So it is not given to criminals, make them tell the truth. Chewing tobacco rises blood pressure. Cocaine is given to patient after surgery as it stimulates recovery. Cocaine, another addictive drug, it stimulates nervous system. So your correct answer is morphine, because morphine acts as painkiller. Okay, next question. The nerve center which control the body temperature and urge of eating recontained in. Actually, pons, this is respiratory center, cerebellum maintains body balance, and thalamus acts as relay center. So your correct answer is hypothalamus, because hypothalamus is the part of forebrain which controls our body temperature and urge of eating. Next question. If for some reason our goblet cells are non-functional, this will adversely affect. What is the function of goblet cell? Goblet cell secretes mucus. If goblet cell becomes non-functional, so mucus secretion does not take place, what happens? Production of somatostatin, it is not true. Secretion of sebum from the sebaceous gland, it is not related to goblet cell. Maintains maturation of sperm, it is not related to goblet cell. Smooth movement of food down the intestine or down through the alimentary canal. This is your correct answer. Smooth movement of food down the intestine. Our alimentary canal or inner lining of alimentary canal maintained by mucus, and mucus secreting cell is goblet cell. So your answer is like this. If for some reasons our goblet cells are non-functional, what will be the adverse effect? Adverse effect, smooth movement of food down the intestine. This is the correct answer. Next question. One example of animals having single opening of the single opening to the outside that serves both as mouth as well as anus. That means body with single opening, and that opening acts both mouth as well as anus. Octopus belongs to mollusca. Asterias, starfish, belongs to Echinodermata. Fasciola belongs to Platyhelminthes, and the correct answer is Acidia or Protochordates. Acidia, Protochordates with single opening. So your answer, one example of animal having single opening to the outside that serves as both mouth as well as anus, that is Acidia. Acidia belongs to Protochordates. Next, Widal test is used for the diagnosis of. This question is selected from Human Health and Disease. Malaria caused by protozoa. So, if we take blood test, you can identify or diagnose the infection of malaria, pneumonia, tuberculosis, typhoid. Mantoux test is necessary for tuberculosis diagnosis. Malaria blood test is required, pneumonia, other symptoms. Here, Widal test is related to typhoid infection. So your correct answer is typhoid. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhosa, one type of bacteria. Next question, in vitro fertilization is a technique that involves transfer of which of the following into the fallopian tube? In vitro fertilization. In vitro means outside the body. Outside the body means where? In laboratory, under sterilized condition, where fertilization takes place and zygote develops. Then cleavage occurs, 2-cell stage, 4-cell stage, 8-cell stage. Either zygote or early embryo up to 8-cell stage, then implanted to the fallopian tube. Embryo only up to 8-cell stage. It is not true embryo or zygote both occurs. Embryo of 32-cell stage, that is in gastrula formation, so it is not possible. Only zygote, it is not possible. So your correct answer is either zygote or early embryo up to 8-cell stage. Zygote, then morula develops, then blastula develops. So 8-cell stage or zygote get implanted to the fallopian tube or endometrium of uterus, and in vitro fertilization, that is test tube baby program occurs. Next question, which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched? Here, glucagon, somatostatin, corpus luteum and insulin, 4 terms are given. Glucagon, one type of hormone. It is secreted from alpha cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Somatostatin, it is secreted from delta cells of islets of Langerhans of pancreas. Corpus luteum, part of ovary or after ovulation, Graafian follicle is transformed into corpus luteum. It secretes relaxin and other hormones, and insulin secreted from beta cells of islets of Langerhans, and the deficiency or less performance of insulin causes diabetes mellitus. It is deficiency disease of insulin. Here the question given is, which one of the following pairs is incorrectly matched? So your correct answer is glucagon. Glucagon is secreted from alpha cells of islets of Langerhans pancreas. Here beta cells is given, so your correct answer is option 1. Next question. Carrier ions like Na+ facilitate the absorption of substances like Na+ absorption. Na+ ion are necessary for active absorption process of digested foodstuffs. Here amino acid and glucose absorbed by active process. In active process, ATP is necessary. ATP helps in this process, as well as carrier molecules help in absorption. Amino acid and glucose is correct answer. Here Na+ facilitate the absorption of substances like amino acid and glucose. Fatty acid is not absorbed by the help of Na+. Fatty acid and glycerol is not absorbed by the help of Na+. Fructose is absorbed by facilitated process. So amino acid and glucose absorbed by the process of active absorption by the help of carrier molecule plus Na+ plus ATP. So your correct answer is amino acid and glucose. Next question. Which of the following statement about all the four of spongilla, leech, dolphin and penguin is correct? Spongilla, that is sponge, belonging to phylum Porifera. Leech belongs to phylum Annelida. Dolphin, Mammalia and penguin, bird. Which of the following statements about all the four is correct? Penguin is homeothermic while the remaining three are poikilothermic. Leech is freshwater form while all others are marine. It is not possible because spongilla freshwater form. Third option, spongilla has special colored cell called choanocyte, not found in remaining three. Not true. All are bilaterally symmetrical. No, spongilla is not bilaterally symmetrical. So your correct answer is penguin is homeothermic while remaining three are poikilothermic. Next question. Which of the following kinds of animals are triploblastic? What is triploblastic? Triploblastic animals have three germ layers. Ectoderm, mesoderm, and number 3, endoderm. Here, which of the following kinds of animals are triploblastic? Answer is flatworm. Flatworm belongs to phylum Platyhelminthes. Platys means flat, helminth means worm. These are coelomate, acylomate, and has 3 germ layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Sponge belonging to Porifera, Ctenophora belonging to Ctenophora, and corals belonging to Nidaridia. So your correct answer is flatworm. Next question. Which of the following statement about certain given animals is correct? This question is taken from Animal Kingdom. Which one of the following statement about certain given animals is correct? Roundworm, Aschelminthes are pseudocoelomate. Mollusks are acoelomate. Acoelomate means without coelom. Insects are pseudocoelomate. Pseudo means false. So false coelom. Coelom means body cavity entirely bounded by mesoderm. Pseudocoelom, body cavity present which is not entirely bounded by mesoderm. Flatworms, Platyhelminthes are coelomate. Here, flatworm or Platyhelminthes, that is acoelomate. So, fourth option is incorrect. Insects are pseudocoelomate. Insects definitely coelomate. Coelom is present. Pseudocoelom is wrong answer. Mollusks are acoelomate. Mollusks are coelomate. So acoelomate means without coelom. It is not correct. So roundworm or Aschelminthes are pseudocoelomate, or pseudocoelom is present in Aschelminthes or Nemathelminthes. Nematos means round in cross section, and coelom is present which is not bounded by mesoderm. So your correct answer is option 1, roundworm, Aschelminthes are pseudocoelomate. Next question. Cu copper ions released from copper releasing intrauterine device, IUD. This question is taken from reproductive health. Make uterus unsuitable for implantation, increase phagocytosis of sperm, suppress sperm motility, and prevent ovulation. IUD suppress sperm motility. Actually, copper ion suppresses sperm motility. Copper ion is unsuitable for implantation. It is not true. Increase phagocytosis of sperm. It is not true. Prevent ovulation. This is not the role of copper ion as IUD. So correct answer is suppress sperm motility. Which of the following statement about human sperm is correct? The options are: acrosome has conical pointed structure used for piercing and penetrating the egg, resulting in fertilization. The sperm lysine in the acrosome dissolve the egg envelope, facilitating fertilization. Acrosome serves as sensory structure, leading the sperm towards the ovum, acrosome serves no particular function. The correct answer is the sperm lysine in the acrosome dissolve egg envelope, facilitating fertilization. Sperm lysine, that means hyaluronidase. Those sperm lysines are secreted from sperm and acrosome of sperm, and sperm lysine of acrosome dissolve egg envelope, zona pellucida, facilitating fertilization. This is your correct answer. Sperm lysines secreted from acrosome of sperm. Acrosome of sperm is located at the head portion of sperm. For example, hyaluronidase enzyme. This enzyme dissolves egg envelope and helps in fertilization, also called syngamy. So your correct answer is option 2. Next question, the kind of epithelium which forms the inner wall of blood vessels. Option 1, cuboidal epithelium. Option 2, columnar epithelium. Option 3, ciliated columnar epithelium. And last option, squamous epithelium. Inner wall of blood vessel or endothelium is made up of disc-like cells called squamous epithelium. Inner layer of blood vessels is not covered by cuboidal epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium means squarish. Columnar epithelium, column shaped, and ciliated epithelium, cilia present, and squamous epithelium, very thin disc-like structure present on the inner wall of blood vessels, also called endothelium. So your correct answer is squamous epithelium. Question number 33. Sertoli cells are found in seminiferous tubule. These are spermatogonial cells. Primary spermatocyte, secondary spermatocyte, spermatid, and in between spermatogonial cells, these pyramid-shaped cells are called Sertoli cells. Those Sertoli cells, or apical part of Sertoli cell, spermatozoa invaded to it to get nutrients. So the correct answer is seminiferous tubules and provide nutrients to spermatozoa, or so-called germ cells. So Sertoli cells are found in ovaries. It is not possible. Ovary has no Sertoli cell. Adrenal cortex devoid of Sertoli cells. Pancreas devoid of Sertoli cells. And correct answer is seminiferous tubule and provide nutrition to germ cell. Second, question number 34. Injury to adrenal cortex is likely to affect secretion of which one of the following? Aldosterone. Second option, both aldosterone and dihydroepiandrosterone, adrenaline and cortisol. Injury of adrenal cortex. So, adrenal cortex secretes corticosteroids, adrenal medulla secretes adrenaline and noradrenaline. Now question comes, injury to adrenal cortex is not likely to affect secretion of which of the following? So answer is adrenaline, because adrenaline is secreted from adrenal medulla. So your correct answer is adrenaline. Next, question number 35. Which of the following statement in regard to excretion by human kidneys is correct? Option 1. Descending limb of Henle's loop is impermeable to water. DCT is incapable of reabsorbing HCO3. Nearly 99% of glomerular filtrate is reabsorbed by renal tubules. Ascending limb of Henle's loop is impermeable to electrolytes. Here, correct answer is nearly 99% of glomerular filtrate is reabsorbed by the renal tubules, because descending limb of Henle's loop is impermeable to water. It is not true. DCT is incapable of reabsorbing HCO3. It is not true. And ascending limb of Henle's loop is impermeable to electrolytes. It is not true, because Na plus Cl minus absorbed by ascending limb of loop of Henle. So your correct answer is nearly 99% of glomerular filtrate is reabsorbed by renal tubules.